Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to A Knight's Tale. We are here with William the Tower, as he's likely called by now, and well, William has a little bit more recovery to do. After taking the city, he took a little bit of a whacking doing so, and well, his ego might have been slightly damaged in the last tournament, but William's still standing for now. We've got a bit of recovery, as I said, to do before we continue our war with the Western Empire. Their armies are still within our realm, so we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled. Now, we did actually get a level up with William here, thanks to a little bit of smithing that we've been doing. We're kind of tapped out on the smithing at the moment with him, but we are going to go and put a focus point here in riding because, well, it's been sitting there for a long while, and we really do need to be able to ride some better steeds. So that's my plan for William. As for some of the others, let's see. So Dwayne actually gained a fair amount here. I'm going to go pick him up as, let's see, we're going to go Curious Smelter with you, my friend, but I think we're going to go for another charcoal maker as well. Yeah, because iron we're getting mostly from smelting more often than not, and we do still have that focus point, which we are going to put in bow. Our scouting's looking fine now, but our bow is kind of like, yeah, it's maxed out at this stage. We can't get anything more, but I believe if we do put some points in, that'll help us. No, we're still red, so maybe it is scouting that we need to do instead. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go and refund that point there, my friend, and we'll just go and give those back to you. And we'll put it in scouting instead. Yeah, there we go. It takes us a little bit further. Fantastic. Whereas I don't think his bow is going to be able to go up any more yet. So we've still got one more to look at. And that's someone else is Gerald, who has a free focus point here. Let's see, where do we want to put this for you, my friend? Ideally, we would put it in Steward. Wow, you're really not cut out for leading troops, so I think maybe Gerald is going to be staying with us more often. Yeah, so you know what? We're just going to make you a better smith. Yeah, Gerald, it was a good experiment having you riding around, but seeing how low that stewardship is, I think you're probably safer with us. Now, looking at our town, our food is still a little bit lower than I would like, so what we're actually going to do is leave here for the time being, and I think we might try and ride across to maybe Sinyon here to try and acquire some more food. It will be taking a lot of food from Sinyon, but I feel like Sinyon is going to be safer, at least for a little while. Well, first of all, we can pick up a whole heap of recruits, which we most certainly are going to do. Thank you. Let's see, Tavern District, 2 mercenary crossbowmen. We'll pick them up. Sure thing. Okay, so we're going to be purchasing a whole heap from here. All of their grain, we'll take all their hardwood, because why not? That's actually exceeding our capacity at the moment, so I'm going to have to try and pick up either some more horses or something of the like here. We'll see what we can do. We're going to pick up all of your grapes, all your butter, all your fish, all your cheese, olives, meat. Let's see, the wine, we'll hold on to a little bit of that ourselves. Yeah, we're pretty much picking up everything we can, and it is costing us a fair amount, so we're going to have a look at selling something. However, we've been doing a lot of javelin crafting. As you can see, I had everyone crafting javelins, and they're all worth varying amounts. So I think we're going to go and maybe sell this one here, which should work out pretty good for us. We're still, actually over the amount that they had, so we're going to try and pick up some horses from here. We've got steppe horses, 11 of them. We'll go ahead and pick you up. We're still going to be over the amount though. We can go with that. We're just going to be very, very slow. Whether or not we want to do that, I'm not sure. I did actually get rid of quite a few of our mules and all the rest because, yeah, we had too many. We actually had a herd, which is not so good. But I suppose for the time being, we could try and pick up some extra sumpter horses. That's got us pretty close to the, proper amount. What if we got some Botanian ponies as well? Ever so closer. We've only got 1 saddle horse, so we're pretty close with what we've got now. We might just have to sell some of the extra bits and pieces we have. Actually, well, no, selling isn't what we want to do. There's an Azari horse we could pick up here as well, worth 2,000. Sure, we'll pick you up for now, and we'll pick up that extra saddle horse. Let's see, what else can we do here? You know what, while we're here, we're actually going to pick up this bow for our friend at the same time, which is going to give them a bit of gold back, meaning we can actually just sell some of our other weapons and just get this number down a little bit further. Alright, I think that's the best we're going to get. We are going to be slow, but we're actually not that slow. We're actually still going really fast, even though we're over that limit. Okay, sure. We'll take that for now. Right, now we do have a stash here, but I don't think the stash is what we're actually after. I think we do actually want to sell it to our people. And so for us to do that, I think they're going to be able to afford most of it. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to be hitting shift to be selling like this. So because we don't want to sell everything, but we do want to sell a fair amount. And this is a lot of grain that we have here. There's a lot of fish as well, so we can give that to them. We really want our people to do well here. We're going to give you some butter as well, some cheese, some olives. We've got quite a bit of beer. That'll upset our folks. We don't want to get rid of too much of that. And yeah, I feel like we're looking pretty good after all of that. You know what? We'll give you our animals as well, because we don't really use them. Yeah. Same thing with these trade goods, like the flax and all the rest. We'll go ahead and just sell those off. The fur as well. Yeah. Clay, we don't really need you. So I feel like that's pretty good. We'll give you a little bit more grain. Yeah. And that's going to give us some cash at the same time, so I feel like that's a win-win. So that should be a big influx of food. Oh wow, we got quite a bit of trade for that as well. Ah, there we go. Let's have a look at our town and see. Food is still looking the same, although I think we might see that change. I gotta hope so, because we just gave them a whole heap of grain and all the rest, so yeah. We're gonna rest here for a little while longer while we have others roaming around outside, and yeah, I'll check back in soon. Not before we grab these armed traders and drop them in the garrison. Interestingly enough, we've had a party that's riding nice and close, and I think we're going to be able to catch them just fine. We only have 70 against their 53, but I believe we will be able to handle Milos here just fine. So, prepare yourself for battle. Alright, and here we are. Now the enemy probably isn't going to come out to face us willingly, so we're going to have a look at setting up a little bit closer towards them. We do have some of their cavalry moving up. We'll go ahead and just get into our regular kind of order. They're moving off towards the left-hand side. Archers, get you forwards in a nice loose formation, and we'll hold your fire for now. Let's just wait and see what's happening first. Okay, they're positioning themselves up here, it looks like, and it looks like they're going to be in a circle. Okay, that can kind of work for us. Let's get our infantry line. Well, our archers up here, infantry up to here. We'll send our horse archers in to cause them a little bit of trouble. And archers, you can now fire from this position. We should be able to do some damage to them. Let's see. Get our cavalry off towards the side. Ready to do a number on them if we need to. No kills yet. Either way, there we go. Horse archers doing their bit. Fantastic. And it looks like the majority of them are starting to try and push in towards us now. Alright. Send our cavalry in for a quick charge. We'll pull them back out afterwards. Hopefully they're going to go for the archers here. Let's see how that works out for them. Not a bad charge. Okay, cavalry, pull you back for now. We'll go back in just a moment. Alright. Back again, thank you. I think we might get our infantry to advance at this stage.
Move to enemy!
Okay, cleaning up shop. Archers, same thing with you.
Close in!
You can close in should you need to. Looks like they can actually fall back. They still have range. And we'll go how about where we can. Clean up what's left. Still a fair few of them here, it looks like. One over here by themselves. That's ours. That's that. The last of them are fleeing. Well, we'll finish off those that we can see. There's going to be a few of them. Another few archers out here in the field. Run them down if we can, William. Yeah, you look like you're a little bit more troublesome. There we go. Veteran infantrymen down. And I think that's that. The last of them will be reaching the edge of the map now. I feel like that was a pretty good fight for us. Serves them right for riding through our terrain. Let's see. We had one death, which was, let's see, a caravan guard. So one of our cavalry. Well, could have been worse, I suppose, and it looks like we might have captured Milos here. Yes, we did, and our influences shot up there. Fantastic. And with that victory, we'll ride back here and throw that lord in the dungeon. We managed to pick up another 10 armed traders from the tavern, which we're going to be dropping straight into our garrison just to continue to bolster those numbers. And having a look at the food situation, it seems to have balanced out here. So I don't know whether or not the efforts that we made helped, but I think it might have, because, yeah, we seem to be doing okay now, and yeah, loyalty is stable for the time being with this, and I think I want to try and keep it at that just until things kind of settle a little. Well, another opportunity has presented itself. We have another lord that's trying to follow, I think, yeah, one of our own close by. We're going to see if we can intervene here, riding out and catching them in the field. They're going to be a little bit faster, it looks like. Oh no, we've got them. Yes. Here we have Cuaras of the Jawal. Well, let's settle this, huh? All right, and it looks like it's going to be a rather dark night here.
Infantry!
Right, let's go get ready.
Dismount! Infantry!
Are they going to be coming
Form a
straight for us?
shield wall! Move!
Suppose we'll find out. Looks like they do have some cavalry that are making their way up towards us, so we'll have a look at using our own cav against them. And our own archers, for that matter. They're just beneath this hill. Okay. Here they are. They looks like they might be skirmishers, yeah. Okay. Get our own cavalry to help out with this, if they'd be so kind. And then we'll have a look at repositioning ourselves. Here we go. Riding in, riding in. Let's get a kill if we can. Not enough of a speed boost on that one. Tell you what, this isn't a bad position if we can use it.
Archers, move!
Archers up here, please.
Archers!
We'll get you along this line here. And infantry, we'll have you at the base of the hill here. Yeah, looks like the enemy are going to be off in that direction.
Move!
Alright, their cav are still causing us a little bit of trouble. That's one. Go for the other. Not enough damage yet. Let's finish them off, will you? Damn. We lost a scout there. At least for the time being. Cavalry back for now. We'll have a look at using our horse archers in a moment. Our own archers seem to be able to hit from here. Let's get you to hold fire just for now. Wait until they get a little bit closer. If we can bait them, that is.
Archer closing!
Okay, they're making their way down the hill now. Let's just see if they continue on towards us. Yep, they're archers and their infantry. Wait just a little bit longer. And now.
Fire at will!
You do you, archers. Nice, nice, nice. That's good. Alright, infantry, we want you to be advancing. Cavalry charging as well. Okay. Yep, they are broken. And running. Okay. The smaller numbers of them that get away, the better. Oh, and that was their leader. So that's also good. Alright. Let's run through them here. Take down all that we can, William. Prisoners, if nothing else. Advance as well. Alright, so looks like our enemy's heading this way. See if we can hit them off, William. Okay, shield away, sword out. Two-handed. Little bit of a slaughter there. But we do what we must, don't we? Well, we can hear the cheers off in the distance. We'll join them for now. Alright, not a single death. We had one knockout, And it looks like we got a few upgrades along the way there as well. Volunteers as well. Fantastic. Brilliant. And yes, we have ourselves another prisoner, and our influence is climbing even further. And just like that, flying in the air, we'll make sure that we get back on the water. Our stewardship has increased, and we actually gained a little bit of gold there, surprisingly, even with all of the numbers that we have. Well, now that we're out here, I suppose it might be worth us just visiting some of our villages and picking up some more recruits. Yeah. Let's get it done, William. Oh, nice. Our relation with notables in some of our settlements has increased due to high security. That's fantastic. Good news for us. You might see that our numbers are growing. I have been riding around all the different settlements here. Unfortunately, some of our new ones are still burnt out, but we are getting more volunteers. Well, we managed to capture some looters, and yeah, it was pretty one-sided. Some more looters. Very easily dispatched. Well, 3 new armies have been created recently, so I gotta think some big moves are happening. We can't really see any big moves, just a few raids going on at the moment, so I'm wondering where the next attack is going to be. I'm currently eyeing up Legata, the city just to the south here. It seems to be the next logical choice for us, that or Lanarkhen Castle up here in the mountains. But for William, I feel like that's probably a better shot for us, so yeah, we might be turning our attention towards that before long. Well, currently with William, I'm trying to get experience for the troops that are in our party. We've got a lot of volunteers that I'm wanting to try and level up, so we're going to see if we can't find some lords in and around this region, and well, I suppose it might be worth us checking out Legata. Unfortunately, Liana has been attacked, and I don't know if we're going to be able to get to her in time to be able to help. So Liana has been spotted all the way down here. It's quite a ride. I'm not sure whether or not we'll be able to make it. We'll start heading in the direction of Legata and just see if there's anything that we can do along the way. Liana has been captured, but she instantly escaped, and one troop has deserted. Yeah, we are over our limit at the moment. Well, that's frustrating, but good to know that Liana is free for now. I suppose we'll have to try and see if we can track her down. Okay, so Liana is in Charkand, which is right across on the other side of the map. That's quite a ride. Oh boy, well, we're going to have to make that journey eventually. It's just going to take us a while to make it out towards it. Having a look at Legata here, they have 425 defenders. Most of those are garrisoned, so they could be pretty good troops for all we know. We should be able to raise numbers similar to that though, so I'm tempted to maybe start a siege there. Obviously, Veron Castle would be a lot easier. We're looking at 301 defenders. Most of those are militia. We would be able to cut through those a lot easier, but it looks like a siege is already going on here, and I think it might actually be the Khazaits that are sieging down here. It's not us. So, yeah. We could also have a look at another castle down here, possibly taking Hotogia? Hotogia, yeah. Let's have a look and see what the numbers are like there first. Oh, would you look at that? Nogand's down here. Well, we might want to team up with Nogand. Looks like we can potentially team up with Nogand against this lord that's down here. Let's see. Are we going to be able to chase you down? Oh, we're more than fast enough. Yeah, I think we're going to get you. And sure enough, we have. Sinyon. Now, you did escape earlier. You aren't going to escape this time, though. You are ours. Let's get this battle started. So, this is a fantastic opportunity for our troops to increase in skill. Looks like we do have a bridge, and yeah, we're going to have to try and get into position sooner rather than later. Cavalry off towards the side. Arrows, we want you to be loose. And hold for now. Footmen are actually going to be behind our line, just to start off with.
Dismount! Infantry! Make a shield wall!
Okay. Let's see how this works out.
Mounted archers!
Over here for now.
Forward!
Okay. And now we wait. We can see them in the distance moving in the forest. We have 4 cavalry just off towards the side there. I'm going to get our bowmen to move up a little bit further.
Move!
Same thing with our infantry.
Move!
Take this cautiously if we can. Alright, I don't think they're going to have any specific advantage over us.
Move!
So let's just move up further, get into a position where we can actually shoot them.
Forward!
start to get them to, well, force their hand effectively. I think we'll have a chance from here with our archers. Let's see. Alright, loose.
Fire!
Yep, looks like they do have the opportunity to hit from back there. I think they're going for the similar kind of positioning to what we saw before with them being all circled. Alright, horse archers, let's get you to charge.
Attack!
Get our cavalry to hold for now.
Move!
A little bit closer. Looks like their owner's starting to move up towards us. Okay, Forest Bandit gets the first kill. Fantastic. Alright, there we go. We're starting to see those kills rack up. I think we can get our infantry to advance now.
Advance!
Push on through. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Cavalry, charge. Alright. Let's ride on through here, see if we can help out with any of the cav. Oh, that's a miss. But that's a lot of green. Oh boy. Yeah, we completely crushed them there. Oh, sorry. You're one of ours. But you are not. After you then, huh? Here we go. Chase them around. There we go. Horseman down. Good damage. Let's finish them off. Come on. After them we go. Nowhere to run now. Or rather, you can run. You can try. Nice work. Excellent. That's Sinyon down. Let's finish off any of the others that are trying to run away. Oath Swarm. It's about turn. Excellent. Okay. We should be chasing down any others that are left on the map.
Archers!
You can advance.
Close in!
But I think that's pretty much all the numbers. There's one off that way there. We might stand a chance. Let's see. They're going to be close to the edge. Oh, wow! God damn! This one soldier decides to stay and fight. Well, I commend you. Yep. Horse, don't die. Alright, we'll do this thing off of our horseback. Oh wow, you just took down our bloody lancer. This one soldier. I'm highly impressed. There we go. There we go. That one light cavalry was it was the only soldier left on the battlefield. Not a bad fight though. Here we go, William.
Take that!
Nice work, my friend. Let's see, how'd that look for us? We lost 3, and they were mostly volunteers, but 12 of our volunteers leveled up from that, which is great. Fantastic. Very, very happy. And we managed to capture Sinyon as well. You are our prisoner, good sir. Looks like we actually managed to rescue some troops, so we will take the very best of them. The looters can stay, but I wouldn't mind taking an archer. Well, I think we can just take a archer, and that's it. Yeah, instead I think we'll just focus on the prisoners. We'll take all 25 of those for now, and yeah, do some upgrades. And that's that lot taken care of. We do have Oleg's party down here as well, who seems to be fighting some looters. We could wait until this fight is done and then just jump him. Looks like we're going to have to try. Yeah. At 2.6, we're both going to be pretty slow, but I think we should be able to just outmaneuver Oleg here. Let's see. It's going to be very close. Oh. Do you outpace me? Oh, only just. That was very, very close. All we need to do is just wait for him to make one mistake here. Although I don't think that mistake is going to come. I think you're going to get back to the castle here. 245 defenders, most of those militia. We could probably solo that. Yeah, very close too. Although Catamenos is over here. I'm much more tempted by them. Now this isn't our CAD, but this is CAD that's, well, raided our villages before. I would like to get a little bit of revenge there. Let's see. Looks like he's going to take off and run away from us. more than likely try and meet up with some of his other friends. Let's see if we can catch you though. Oh, yep, we can, and it looks like they're teaming up together. Now we do have a lot of recruits. They're not the best troops in the world, so we're going to have to try and play this rather carefully. All right, here we are. We can see the enemy in the distance already starting to mobilize, so
Archers!
let's go try and get ourselves in something of a good position.
Bowman!
Let's go nice and loose.
Stand up,
As for our infantry, we want to dismount, and we also want to get into a shield wall.
Form a shield wall!
We'll hold you back just for now. Cavalry off towards the side. We'll get our archers to hold fire,
Hold fire!
just for the time being.
Infantry forward!
Running into things here. Yeah, it looks like they're going to move right up on us. So that'll kind of work in our favor, actually. Let's get our archers to move across a little bit further. And arrows, you can now start to fire at will.
Infantry forward!
Okay. Well, they're getting nice and close. Looks like they've got their own shield wall here. We're going to get our horse archers to start to charge.
Forward! Attack!
There's only 2 of them, so good luck. Wish them all the best. Okay, no, they're doing work. They're doing work. That's good. As for our cav,
Horsemen!
I want you to
Charge!
actually just follow me for now.
Infantry!
Nope. Alright. Cavalry's actually doing exactly what I want them to do with that charge, so that's working out. We don't want our archers to pivot yet. They're still holding well for now. We'll pull our cavalry back.
Horsemen, move!
We'll have to get our infantry to advance soon. Right now the archers have a nice clear shot at the enemy. So that's working out for us. Oh, good shot. We want that one gone. Chase them down. Nicely done, archers, nicely done. Hold for now, you're doing absolutely perfect. Keep holding. Alright, we're going to send our cavalry in from the rear. It's still looking very nice for us. Archers are doing a fabulous job. Alright, we want you to start to advance. Archers, same thing with you. And cavalry, charge. Let's wrap this thing up, huh? You can see their lord in the center there. Yeah, they're just scattering now. It is not going to go well for them. No kills there at all. That's okay. We'll just look for any of their commanders trying to run away. Don't think there are any. So we'll just pick up as many of these kills as we can on the way out. Maybe it's a little harder to swing. Plenty of recruits here. Infantry, break ranks, you can charge. Alright, let's try and go for the more meaty looking units, if we can. It's like the Palatine Guard, I think they're called. It's giving our infantry, rather our cavalry, a chance to level up. Damn, there's still a few of them. There we go. Don't know how close to the edge we are now. Gotta be getting closer. Damn, come on, William. That's the edge now. Ah, we got one more. Better than nothing. Excellent work. How are we looking there? I think that's the lot. Not seeing anyone else left on the map. That's got to be a victory. Surely. If not, there's one more over that way. Nicely done. Okay, so we lost 6, but the attackers lost a lot more. And it looks like we knocked out Catamenos, which is fantastic. Let's see, same thing with Gryphor over here as well. Gryphor. Good stuff. And yeah, more than a few upgrades there. Excellent work. And we plundered 2,000 gold. 260 influence. We're doing pretty damn good. Cad, you are our prisoner. And same thing with Gryphor here as well. Nice. Well, that was a fantastic win for William. It looks like we do have another Lord out here who we might be able to intercept potentially. I don't know if you can actually see us in the trees very well. Let's see if we can just wait here for a time, see if you get any kind of closer to us. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do much about that though. Ooh, maybe, just maybe. What are our current speeds looking like? We do have quite a few troops, although 3.7, 3.7, we're both exactly the same, and that's kind of the direction that we want to be going in, so I'm okay with us chasing them down for now. Let's see if we can maybe try and get them in the daylight. Yeah, it's looking good. Unfortunately, they got a little bit too much of a break on us, so we're going to head up towards our city so that we can drop off these these VIPs that we've been capturing. We want to make sure that they are safe and secure there. Well, we only had Cataminos, strangely enough, so I don't know if they had been escaping and we weren't just getting notified of it. Something else that I'm noticing here is that in the dungeon we only have one person here, Nemos, which is a little strange considering we had others, so I'm thinking maybe they're getting ransomed back, but it's strange that we aren't getting that ransom. We're definitely still at war with the Western Empire, so I'm not sure what's happening there. However, there is a siege going on here, and I think that's probably more than likely some of our troops that are taking part in that siege. So, the option we have now is to ride all the way to Charkhand or try to find another way to get our wife back to us. While we should probably be trying to siege down some of these castles here. If not Legata, then Veron Castle. Yes, let's see. Well, it's a heck of a ride and it's going to take us away from our properties for a while, but I think it's going to be for the best. And now Nogand has been attacked. Now he is getting attacked just down here by Hertogia, so we might be able to get there in time. Let's see if we can do anything to help here. He's been captured by Urik's party, but Urik should be around here, and it looks like he's already escaped. We might actually be able to help out with this fight. Let's see. Yeah, well, we might be helping out a friend here. We could wait to see if Oleg is going to get involved in this fight. If anything, we want a chance to try and capture some prisoners here, so yeah, let's see if we can help. We shall help. Alright, now we are under no obligation to assist here. Archers, we want you to be advancing.
Advance!
Same thing with our infantry.
Footmen!
We'll get you into a nice shield wall to begin with.
Make a shield! Infantry! Close in! Cavalry!
Cavalry, I want you probably to just stay back for this one, I think.
Archers!
We'll go for loose.
Stand apart!
Let's just see what ends up happening with the enemy here. We've already got a kill from one of our archers. It looks like we've engaged the enemy just here. Alright. We might be able to help out with some of these cav units. Oh, that little spruce got us. Alright. These archers are a little bit more troublesome. Doing damage to our horse. Making us run into things. Bastards. Alright.
Cavalry! Attack!
Cavalry can charge in now. Clear up what's left here. Nice. Okay. After you then. There we go. All of our troops are moving in. Finishing off those that remain. Can't be much now, really. Where are they? Well, they must have already got away. We have won. They didn't really have that much on the field. We didn't lose any. That's good. Just all the others. Good bit of assistance there. And we got a bit of relation increase here for helping out. How about that? We didn't get any prisoners, but we did manage to get some troops here. So yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and welcome them into the fold. max us back out. Now Nogand is in Chikand as well. For some reason that seems to be the safest place that they just fall back to. And well, we're going to start heading in that direction, aren't we? Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a ride for us to make it there, but well, we got both of them there now, so let's get a riding, William. Ooh, we managed to take a location. Interesting and good. Let's see. Now, Krotor is new to our area here. We obviously have our enemy, and there is Hekard, so I think we're actually going to spend a bit of influence here just to make sure that Hekard has a better chance to get this, and we'll have that relation increase as well. Congratulations, Hekard. You are now the Lord of, well, Cuaras. Rather, Cuaras. And I think, yeah, it's a city. It's the city of Cuaras down here. Wow, Hekard, I'm so happy for you. Great. I'm very glad that Aaron didn't get that. Yeah. Excellent. Wow. Okay, so I guess we were busy. Well, we've been making our way across the map, and while we've been doing that, William has hit 200 in his stewardship, and we actually have a focus point that we can distribute for him as well. So let's see. We have +1 companion, or stand united. If you are leading a siege, any party leaving or entering must engage first. Right. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. Honestly, an extra companion is massive because that's another governor that we could potentially have. So yeah, sure, we're going to go with that and keep our eye out for nice companions like Caribos the Scholar, who is red for some reason at the moment, but another scholar would be fantastic. Someone with good engineering knowledge. Yeah, that would be very good. Caribos, I wouldn't mind having a bit of a chat with you and see if we can get them picked up and carry on our way. Oh, unfortunately we can't pick him up. And I think it's because we have Nogand and we have Liana, so we already have companions above our regular. Well, that's unfortunate. Damn. Well, we've arrived at Chikand and they're not here. They've bloody moved. You've got to be kidding me. Osterkin and Pencannock. We rode right across the freaking map. Oh my god. Maybe Chikand is just like the default because Boseric and Orgunda, our children, apparently were last seen there, and weirdly it's where our parents were last seen as well, so I don't know what the hell's going on there, but yeah, we rode all the way across the map for nothing, but I guess that's just how it is sometimes, isn't it? Well, we can see that our territory has expanded even further. Not just our territory, but the territory of the Vlandians. Well, William, let's see if we can make our way back before the fight is done. Kia ora, Legion. Future Rycon here. Unfortunately, the next half of the video is missing game audio. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up so that you knew it was me and not you. And for that, I am sorry. The eldritch horrors which corrupted the audio shall be punished. I hope you can continue to enjoy all the same. Well, while we're here, I've decided to pick up some new armor for William. It's actually just slightly worse on the legs, but it's a whole heap lighter, so I think we're going to stick with that for now, and obviously a new helmet as well. While we're riding back, I will check a few other places along the way, and seeing as they do have a fair bit of coin here now, we're going to see if we can get some of that back by selling our masterclass javelins. Well, there's a little bit of good news. Liana won the tournament at Osterkin. Well, at least she's having fun. You might be wondering how we are getting so much gold along the way. We are selling javelins to these various cities while we're riding through, and we're just about to enter the Western Empire territory. So while riding back up through here, we're going to do our best to try and see if we can find some enemy lords as we make our way back up towards home. No one has tried to raid any of our settlements yet, which I'm kind of surprised and maybe a little impressed by. Yeah, perhaps they're being kept busy elsewhere. We'll make sure that we check out Hertogia, Classel, and Veron before we leave. It looks like the siege is still going on there. Yeah, those Khazaits haven't got in just yet. There we go. We have Tynops within our sights, so let's see if we can chase you down. It's going to take us a little while, but we might be able to get there, although it looks like you might have some reinforcements. Oh no, they're running. You're in trouble, my friend. We're going to catch you before long. And catch you we have. Let's get this battle started. Alright, William, we're not in too bad of a spot. But let's see if we can pull back up to that hill there. We've been in this similar kind of position before, I believe. Cavalry off towards the side. Let's see what they do here, whether they're going to try and move up on us or not. Looks like they're going to be able to use mostly that cover that's there. Well, good for them. Alright, and since we have our archers here, let's get them holding their fire. And yeah, I guess this hill isn't really big enough for all of them. We could try to move them over just a little bit more. Let's see. Like here-ish. Will that help? Yeah, I mean a little bit. It doesn't really give them too much elevation. Maybe if they're a little bit further back. We don't want them to be too grouped up together. That's kind of the trouble, I suppose. And now, the waiting game begins. We might have to try and move up on them here as soon as we are the aggressor. Let's see. Alright, so it looks like the enemy has positioned themselves just across the way here. Just kind of behind all of this. So I think we can probably set ourselves up here without too much trouble. So, we're going to get everyone moving on up now. We've got everyone on the move now. It's just a question of whether or not we'll have to move up to here. I think we probably will. So once we have our troops in position here, we'll just go ahead and move up towards this forest. It's going to be good for our archers. It'll block a little bit of their incoming fire. As for our cavalry, we'll get you off towards the side. Alright, at this stage, I think we are going to get everyone to start to move up. Archers, we want you to be up in front, and then we're going to go and pull our front line just behind you for now. Let's see if that'll work out okay. Everyone in position, please. The shield wall is moving up, slowly but surely. We've got the Wayne there with his bow, ready to fire. He's been chucked back in with the infantry, though. Seems to happen every few episodes. Okay, archers, we want you to release. Okay. We could get our front line out a little bit further in front just to try and absorb some of this fire from the archers, but I would have hoped that ours would be able to do a fair amount. Let's try and get them in a long straight line if we can. Just right across there. There we go, our first kill. Okay, we want our archers just to hold for now. Infantry, I want you out in front. Move through. Cavalry, I want you charging this side. And same thing with our horse archers. Okay. Not a great position for our archers, but so far it seems to be okay. It's looking pretty good so far. Alright, infantry, I want you to advance. Alright. We'll chase down those that are trying to run away. We'll watch for the archers, watch for the archers. Arnwin, congratulations. Alright. Let's take out that scout if we can. Oh! Where did you come from? Might have actually been an archer that hit us then. You might see that we're using an incredibly long lance now that we can only seem to use two-handed. Oh, we can't couch this? Well, this is not a very good lance at all. It's a new cataphract lance that I decided to chuck on. Well, that's very disappointing. I mean, it still stabs pretty well, but yeah, a little unfortunate. Looks like we'll have a few of them getting away. Infantry, outright charge. Finish those that are left. Thank you. Yeah, it's too big for us to couch. Wouldn't you know, wouldn't you know. Okay, I think that's a lot. That's all that we got. Well done, team. Let's see how that went for us. We only lost 3. And they were mostly volunteers, but we had another 7 of those volunteers level up. Absolutely brilliant. 6 of our clan warriors leveled up. I'm trying to hold them on, before they level up, just so that we kind of keep them grouped together, because experiences kind of shared throughout the entire group. That's a good victory though. And we got ourselves a prisoner, and 7,000 gold at that. Tynops, you now are Actually, I wonder, do we want to start letting people go again? Because what's been happening is that more often than not, they just seem to be escaping. It's not really doing too much us holding them prisoner, so maybe it's better for us to just try and increase our charm and everything else. Maybe, we'll let you go for now. Yeah, our charm increases. It's just a skill point there, but it's a little bit of something. We can see that you like us quite a lot. And that's one way for us to get a whole heap of people to like us, because eventually they might be within the Vlandian kingdom. Who knows? Who knows? Just a thought. Regardless, we've got a whole heap of prisoners here, and I think we already have a whole heap. Yeah, we do. So I'm going to be a little bit more picky about who we take here. Alright, well that was a good victory for us. We'll continue to read through. It looks like we might have a vote on declaring war on the Khazaits. Maybe not the best course of action right this second, considering we're already fighting a war. Yeah. Hey, we've got two parties riding up towards us. We might be able to kind of bait them. They're faster than we are at this stage, but let's see which way this vote is going. Wow. I guess Cervic, everyone wants to go to war. It's not great. Well, let's get some relation with Cervic. Everyone is in favor of going to war. Sure, it's going to happen. Well, yeah, that's going to make things a little bit more difficult for us, because obviously that affects us rather greatly. So we're going to need to try and do something about that rather fast. We need to get back towards our properties, because they're going to be attacking us here in this little region, Williamsburg. So we need to get back home. I also really do want to try and get everyone else. I know Osterkin is where our wife is at the moment. She might just have to wait there, because we're going to have to get back into this region ASAP. So, William, let's get a move on. Well, Deathhurt has created an army, probably for this war. We'll see what happens there. We do have quite a few lords who are just kind of roaming around us at the moment. For now, we're just going to have to ignore them and ride on by. Okay, Ismail Korg is under attack. To be expected, the Eastern Front is being pelted. We're going to make it there as fast as we can. Wow, there are a lot of them here. We've got 186 here of Eragon's party raiding us. That's not great. Those are some pretty big numbers. We do have 142, but I don't think we could take on 127 and that. Ismail Korg, we might be able to take you down, although these village fights are not easy. However, we're not going to leave our village to the wolves. Let's see what we can do. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a trick before we turn in there. We have a whole heap of prisoners that want to join us, so I'm going to go ahead and welcome them, because we're probably going to lose a few folks here. So we're going to say yes to everyone, which is going to bolster up our numbers by quite a lot. Yes, we are looking at 186 against 184. Numbers that, might work for us, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Looks like we do have a little bit of the village to defend here. So let's see if we can maybe post ourselves up. Let's use this area here if we can. We're going to get our archers to go behind. Can we go behind here, I wonder? Yeah, we can. Fantastic. Okay, so archers, we want you to be loose. We want our footmen to be in here. We want them to be dismounted. Oh, well, whoops, no. We want you to be dismounted. And a shield wall. Okay. Here they come. Alright. As for our cavalry, we'll keep them off towards the side for now. We want our archers to hold fire just for now. Okay. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. We need to have a bit of visibility. Infantry, pull back to this corner here. Yep, and archers, I want you to start to fire. Horse archers, start doing your thing. So our archers should be able to shoot over the top here. Start taking quite a few of them down. That's good. This is very good. Keep our own shield up. Yeah, their own cavalry is going to have a hard time pushing through there. We'll have ours just wait for now. deal with them as they come. I should have really changed our lance back, but here we are. So they've got a nice big shield wall there too. So far we haven't lost anyone. That won't last, but... Oh, there we go. We lost a few there. Skirmisher down. Okay. Let's see about getting this cavalry behind. Cavalry, follow me. We've got one of theirs coming this way here. Oh, we did some good damage there. Oh, they're advancing. Okay, infantry, we want you to advance. Nope, advance. There we go. We'll deal with their cavalry here, and we'll charge through with our own. Alright. We'll initially go for a full charge there, cavalry. We'll tell our archers to advance as well, just in case the enemy starts running. They'll back up as well. Okay, just hang back for a moment. We'll run through with our spear. So we're losing some numbers, but all up we are still winning. Bit of a deadly melee down there. Looks like we've got them turning tail, which is what we want. Yeah, that's a full turn. Charge now, infantry. Oh, that was a very nice move. Just watch yourself, William. Wait for the others to start to move up, and then let's get to work, buddy. Oh, damn. Watch for the 2 strikes. Ah, bloody got us. Well, keep on pushing through, my friend. I think that's still a decent victory for us as we chase down those that are left. Looking at the body count down here, we're seeing a lot of green shields, but we are seeing quite a few red here as well. Gotta hope that those young fighters of ours are going to be recoverable. More than a little deadly. Look at them picking up arrows. Alright, you do you, archers. You're doing a good job. Chase down the rest. I think that is that. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep William at 100. It's going to take us a little bit to recover after that fight, but still, it might make them think twice before trying to raid us, and we're not going to be letting this man go. No. There are things that we will be imprisoning for, and this is most certainly one of those things. Well done, team. Well done. What was the cost? We lost 50. I mean, considering we bolstered our numbers up by almost that number, I feel like it could have been worse. Yeah, we lost quite a few of our clan warriors. That's the bulk of them, it seems. Yeah, alright, well, let's get to capturing. Here he is, Aragon, and we're at 300 influence. You're a prisoner now, my friend. Alright, let's see. We can actually get some troops immediately back here, which is great. We'll do that. That actually puts us over our limit. That's really good. That's fantastic. Alright, well, I'm going to do a little bit of juggling here. Well, there we are after that. We've got quite a few prisoners. Yeah. We've got 135. We're going to try to ride back to Cranarog as fast as we can. We're going to be more than a little slow, but we'll make it back there before we know it. We've got Finnegan, who is now riding up towards, I think, Ismalcorp to try and raid it. Sure enough, yes. So we're going to have to go put him in his place as well. Looks like there might be a few of them there, though, so we might not be able to do that. The prisoner drop-off is complete. Let's see. Oh, wow. Finn Pendrag doesn't like us very much. I'm not sure why. But yeah, let's see. Oh, Clan Pendrag is here, Finnegan. Ah, I see. Strange that you just start disliking me all of a sudden. The army down here is left. We might be able to fight Finnegan here. Oh, you're riding on. I'm guessing either you're running. Yeah, you're running from me. I don't think they finished raiding it. Maybe. And see if we can catch the bastard. Here we go. Finnegan. Alright, let's get to work then. Alright, here we are. We're actually by a river. And this isn't a terrible position for us. Let's just try and get our archers nice and loose for now. Actually, that's not what I want at all. We want you to be loose, thank you. We could try and go on one side of the river or the other. I think for now we'll just use like this little rise that we have. Have you up here, infantry, will you standing behind, dismounted, and in a shield wall. Looks like the cavalry's coming across that way. We'll just pull back for a second horseman. Get our horse archer to go and start doing some work over there. I think he might just be doing it in general. Oh wow, yeah, they're really slow. Alright. Let's just take down this lot real quick, these horse archers. If we'd be so kind. Get ourselves some kills. Come on now, team. Come on, William. I still have the same bloody lance. That isn't going to help us at all. I really need to head back. We'll let our cavalry deal with this lot. Let's have a look and see. Well, we got our horse archer chasing around their cavalry over there at the moment. Our cav are nice and busy. Taking down some of the others. We might have to move up with our own folks. Let's just see. Yep, looks like they're across the way here. The river might actually be between us. I think it is. If that's the case, yep, it is. That's perfect. Move on up, Bowman. We can go ahead and, yeah, we can force their hand here, because I think we've got better archers than them. I will pull our cavalry back. We'll actually try and get our cavalry across onto their side, if that's possible. Just so that we can do a bit of a cavalry charge. Okay. Infantry's moving up as well, that's good. We need to be very careful with William here. Okay, so archers, I want you to be right nice and close to that riverbank. So that we can actually start letting those arrows fly. Let's see how this goes for us, huh? Nice, good work. Taking down those Imperial trained archers. Got Dwayne here as well. Doing some work. Okay. Our riders are just holding over there, that's good. Alright, cavalry, I want you to charge them now that they're trying to make their way across the river. Hopefully they're not going to get bogged down in the water. Bowman, I'm going to tell you to advance, so that they'll start to fall back. Here we go. Nice work. Flawless. Okay, alright, cavalry, back over here. I want you going for those archers, please. Infantry, just hold where you are for now. You're doing a fine job. Cavalry, just get out of there for now. You, bugger off. Alright, cavalry, charge, please. Archers are a little all over the place at the moment. Same with our infantry line, it's kind of pivoting weirdly. Don't like that. We're fighting them all sideways. Not exactly ideal. Archers, just move up here, please. Maybe the advance command for the archers was the incorrect one. Okay. Not sure how the cav are doing at the moment. Right. Alright, infantry, advance please. Charge on through them. Nice. Total victory. 218 to the head. Alright. Any left? Some are fleeing. We'll see if we can catch any of them. Don't know if we will. Can you see something I can't see? because we've got nothing showing up on alt. There we go in the very distance there. Looks like that lone warrior is going to get away, clutching their arm. Well, it might just be your lucky day. Ooh, it's going to be close. Oh, you're going to make it, aren't you? Come on, William. Come on, here we go. Oh, you bastard. Well, all the same, we shall cheer on, William. You've earned a bit of a cheer. Go for it, lad. Indeed. Look at them run. We lost 20 there. They lost 74. Much, much better. It says that Osea died there, which is terrible. Fortunately, that hasn't happened, but yeah. To have that happen is, yeah. When that is actually implemented properly, that's going to be terrifying. All right, and oh, we can see that Dector increased to 4. Was that our clan? Maybe. But regardless, we've got a lot of influence, and you, Finnegan, are our prisoner. Okay, alright, yeah, we've got a level up to deal with there as well. We've got a whole heap of prisoners. We're going to be taking all of the prisoners, no questions asked, and we're going to be riding on back to home. Ah, it was William. You have a free focus point. Let's see, where do we want to go? Hang on, did we not give it to you in writing? I was so sure that we did. Maybe we did, but bizarre. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, let's see. I think it's probably Arnwin. Yes, Arnwin has a free focus point. And you've got something to choose here. Shield bearer or cavalry? You know, I think we're going to go for cavalry because you are more than often mounted. There you go. And for your free focus point, medicine might be the right course for that because, yeah, we want you learning that as quickly as possible. There you go. Excellent. Done and done. Finally, having a look at our clan, yes, we are now clan tier 4, which means that we can have an extra companion. Fantastic. Even though the other, skill that we got doesn't seem to really take that into account. It's weird. I don't think that's working properly yet. But yeah, we can have an extra person now. And our party size for every party in the clan, plus 15. Ooh. Nice. Well, I guess we'll have to try and have a few more parties then. Yeah, excellent. For now, though, we are going to be riding back, albeit a little slowly, to Cranarog Castle to drop off all of these prisoners. And with that, in the Cranarog Lord's Hall, we are going to be calling it a day, William. And what a day it has been. I feel like this is the most amount of battles that we have fought in any episode. And yeah, you deserve to rightfully clip into that chair, my friend, and sit like an absolute weirdo. You know what? Let's go ahead and get up and out of this because that's a little off-putting. How about we just try and sit normally in here? Is that possible? Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. A little clippy still, but you know, what can you do, William? What can you do? We're alive after all of this, my friend. However, yeah, we have some companions that are scattered across the map. Whether or not we're going to be able to get them back while we have 2 wars ongoing, I can't be sure. What I can be sure of is that William is going to be a very busy boy in the next episode, so please do join us then. If you enjoyed this one though, consider leaving a like or a comment to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.